Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are at peace. That feels a little weird, but we are. Here we are. And I noticed something in between episodes that's even more weird. Check this out. We go up to the Belmicosa Enforcers. We can actually see what they've got now that we have our radar, or rather our sentry array, and they are inferior to us. And this is us in our diminished state. That's interesting, right? And they're down to superior on the tech level now. So if we look at the Euthonians, they're pathetic and equivalent. And the Yawn, they are equivalent and equivalent. Now we just beat those two. They're really the only ones, those are really the only three nations left that are any real threat to us. But what we need to do is we need to rebuild our fleets. So we do need this tech world to get a job, and we're going to do a research complex. Let's see, what else do we need? This trade station needs a job and a housing. Okay, I don't know that this is actually going to be a trade station. Man, it's so awkward with the housing and clerk jobs since you can't build housing as a building. You might be able to once we actually upgrade these. Upgrade the habitat. That might be a thing. We'll keep an eye on that. But for now, we're just going to put in a habitation district. Okay, this ring world requires housing. Easy enough. That'll be a city segment. And that's that. Fantastic. So let's check in on our fleets. The second fleet is in Gamma Refuge and should be making its way back to Sol. The first fleet is in Whitsun and is about 200 days away. Federation fleet is about 100 days away. The second Federation fleet is about even further away, actually. We should jump drive here. And then from there go to Sol. Like that. The third Federation fleet is at Sol. The fifth fleet is at Sol. The ISS Kunlun is at Sol, and the third fleet is at Sol. We can go ahead and reinforce this fleet, I think. So we'll hit that reinforce fleet button. We can't afford to reinforce the whole thing, but that's fine. We do have more fleets that we need to build, of course. We have the first, second, fifth, and third. We need a fourth fleet here. So that will take a little time, and we need to reinforce some of these as well. Also, we are working on constructing out over here. We just took these guys out. We can go ahead and activate the Surveyor. That gives us +5 energy credits. I'm not sure exactly where. There should be a few of these around unless we already grabbed all of them. There is, over here, some physics research. Okay. And terminal egress. Okay. Sounds good. Right now, we're more worried about grabbing all of this up. So we're 44% done with this over here. That's fine. As soon as we're done constructing here, we will move in. And we should finish up there fairly soon. Excellent. We're currently full on our minerals, and that of course means that we need more alloys. So, can we do anything with that? Honestly, not really right now. We'll just chill at full minerals. That's fine. I'm also interested in stopping sales of these. In fact, let's stop sales of everything, wipe our economy completely flat, and check to see where we're actually at, sales notwithstanding. The strong gravity well has pulled in a massive amount of space debris, which has formed a dense layer around parts of the gas giant. Most of it appears to be wreckage from a series of space battles fought in the system several millennia ago. Scavengers have already scoured the debris of valuable technologies and artifacts, but a mining station should be able to recycle the metal. Okay, sounds good. And we will, of course, continue our survey over here. We should skip any future anomalies and come back to that. This is actually looking great. I'm surprised. Okay, we'll take it. So the first fleet is in Menchlib, and we'll be back in about 100 days. I'm actually just going to jump drive it and get it back that much sooner. Let's see. These guys are almost back. And so are these guys. So that'll be all of our fleets back. Perfect. We also have a bunch of work to do on our stations, and I'm aware of that. We need alloys right now. And we'll bank those on up. The first fleet will require reinforcement. And we'll go ahead and work on that soon. But the third fleet, we're still working on. There we go. There's really not that many that are being worked on currently. Unfortunate. This trade hub here is fine the way it is. No real need to continue. We have some timed projects. Yeah, I'm aware. These are going to time out. We're not too concerned about them. They're way out in the middle of nowhere.
System survey complete.
Okay, there's that system survey done. So we're going to build the starbase out here. And we're going to actually jump drive up to Blurg's Bane. And we'll survey that. And we'll research projects here and survey. Yeah, we've got plenty of time for that one. Okay. So we're just about done finishing our construction here. That's great. The third fleet, we can't afford to reinforce. We're working on battleships and Titans. Possibly just the Titan? Probably not just the Titan. I am going to go ahead and sell off a few minerals here. What is our cap on energy credits? Okay. We're just going to bring that down from our cap a little bit. And we're going to convert those into alloys. Yeah, the price of this is skyrocketing. I'm aware. It's not super efficient, but it'll do for right now. I want to get this fleet reinforced as quickly as possible. So we are beginning our construction over here, and Blurg's Bane has already been surveyed. So as soon as we're done with this, we are going to jump drive up to Blurg's Bane.
Achieved.
We did just get a leader lifespan, not like that's particularly useful. We'll grab additional admin cap since we are having issues with that. Architectural Renaissance just expired, and we definitely want to re-up that. Let's check in on our megastructure constructions, actually. This one is... There we go. That's the Sentry Hub. 400 days on that. And we should be working in Beta Refuge, I believe. Yeah, another 1,700 days there. That's fine. Let's bump this back up to fastest speed. I thought things felt a little slow. Excellent. So the third fleet is going to continue to reinforce. What are we actually building here? We are constructing the Titan as well as 3 battleships for it. So we do need a few more battleships. We can get those queued. One more battleship anyway. Okay. So we've grabbed this. We're now jump driving directly to Blurg's Bane, and then we will build the starbase there.
Debris analyzed.
Excellent. What do we get? Okay, cloud lightning conduits and just some physics research. Sure. That'll be fine. And our third fleet will continue to reinforce. We'll queue up another battleship here. That's 5 of the 6 battleships we need. Next month tick, we'll be able to finish up the third fleet. Just as soon as that occurs, which is now. There we go. Fleet is at full strength. Perfect. So the Second Federation fleet is going to need some reinforcement as well. And we can go ahead and get started on that. Wonderful. And we're going to have a few resources that we can grab over here. We are currently at 806 influence, so there is that. We're going to build our research station here before we move over since we haven't finished surveying just yet. And in fact, there's still quite a number of surveys to do over here. So that's fine. We're pumping out the ships just as quickly as our alloys are allowing us right now. Second Federation fleet, we will go ahead and reinforce again. It looks like that is now at full strength. The galactic community has passed the Independent Tribunal's resolution banning the indiscriminate policy. Our empire is currently in breach of this resolution. Shall we change our policies to be in compliance? That's okay. We can do that. We may want to consider becoming the crisis sooner rather than later. I'm thinking about it. I'm definitely thinking about it. So we will have this whole area over here grabbed quite soon.
System survey complete.
Third fleet is still lacking in some things here. It's Titan. It's Titan will get there eventually. It's 55% done building. Okay. Second Federation fleet is at full strength. The second fleet is, of course, at full strength. The first Federation fleet will go ahead and reinforce. Now it's at full strength as well. So the only one that we need to reinforce now is the first fleet. Great. So we're now over here, and we will build our starbase as soon as we have a month tick, and there it is. We'll build a starbase. There we go. And this ship will go back to wherever it came from, which was actually Sol. It came from Sol, and it will go to the Mars habitat and just assist research there. Okay, sounds good. Once we're done building here, we'll just finish grabbing these resources and call that good. The first fleet does require additional reinforcements.
Achieved.
There's matter compression 2, so there's some armor. Fantastic. And we'll just grab planetary build speed, not like it matters, but that's okay. Let's check in on our colonies. That all looks fine. Okay. We are going to need a fourth fleet, of course. The fourth fleet will be important. I wish that we could reorder these. That'd be nice. Alas, that is not currently possible as far as I know. We still can't afford to reinforce this fleet fully, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and build our mining station here, build mining and research in Brune's Singularity, and then mining and research. And then after that, we are going to head on over to... Actually, no, we're not. We're going to head over to Orglian, build mining stations there, build research stations here. Anywhere else that we need? Not over here. Okay, that looks good. And then we're going to grab these 5 energy credits. And then we're going to head to Rasnum. That ought to keep our construction ship busy for a while. Fantastic. The first fleet is going to get reinforced here. That's still not fully reinforced. We've got to be getting close. We're building corvettes at this point. So it's got to be incredibly close. Still not quite all of them, but man. What are we lacking here? A couple destroyers and a couple cruisers. Oh, now we're working on destroyers. Okay, right, we're working this way. Gotcha. Okay, we'll queue up another 2 destroyers. And those will be done soon enough. And of course, we still need our 4th fleet. To that end, we're going to go into our mega shipyard, and we're going to produce simply a Megacampaign-class corvette.
Achieved.
Energy weapon damage, we'll go ahead and grab Cloud Lightning. This corvette is going to finish up. That is actually the 4th fleet. That's perfect. We're going to do the fleet manager here, and we're going to add in our Titans. Corruption must be rooted out, yes. We're going to add in our Titan. Oh, we can't support another one because we can only support 4 Titan-size ships. Okay, so this one's going to have to be a battleship, cruiser, destroyer combo. No Titan in this one. So we're going to go to 10, 20, and that's actually maxed out. That would be. We're going to just take this to like 7, 14, 28, 32.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
I guess that'll do. Maybe down to like 5? 10, 20. This is going to be too much. Yeah, this is going to be too much in the Corvette department. So where do we want this to be? Like 6, 12, 24, 48? We've got a little too much for that. I guess we'll have to sit here. That'll be fine. Okay, and we are going to do something along the lines of building cost, even though it's garbage. We'll just get that out of the way. Excellent. We're apparently negative in energy credits right now, and that's probably because our naval cap is going up. Honestly, we can sell some minerals. That's not a big deal. We'll sell, like, say, 300 minerals per month. That ought to do the trick for now. Okay, Distal has gotten additional physics research, and we should grab that at some point. We'll just grab that at the end. They're gonna backtrack over here, which is awkward, but we're not in a hurry. That'll be fine. The first fleet does require additional reinforcement. Now it's at full strength. Yes, we want to extend our deal with the curators. Fantastic. So the fourth fleet is going to require quite a lot. What do we need to actually max out our fleets? 41,000. Okay. Now, these guys over here, they're going to be anchorages. No, not gun batteries. Anchorages. There we go. 6 anchorages. And this one will also be anchorages. We can actually get quite a few more anchorages, and that's going to be useful for us. We're going to do exactly that. We're going to upgrade this to a starport. We're going to upgrade this to a starport. That's 3. Or that's 3 right there, actually, if I can count. There we go. And this one will be 4. Okay. So that'll get us our 4. Perfect. The fourth fleet will go ahead and absorb a good chunk of alloys. And we'll let that progress. We can really pump the ships out of that mega shipyard if our alloys can sustain it. Pro tip, our alloys can't sustain it. So once we're done with our anchorages over here, we're going to want to put in a naval logistics office. And that should be moved up to like... It can't quite go to the top, actually. But it can be placed like that. And that's what we want. We want a naval logistics office in here just as soon as we can. Excellent. And that'll help our naval cap come on up. We're going to do the same thing with all 4 of these stations. We'll just take them up to a star fortress. They don't need to be a citadel unless we want to burn the resources. Did we forget to grab these? What's our construction ship doing? I thought I queued it up differently. Okay, we're just going to tell it to stop. Build these mining stations. And then I guess it can come down to Distal. And build that research station. And then it can come back over here and build mining and research stations. Like that. And then go park in Rasnum. Awkward paths are awkward, but it's fine. We are negative on our consumer goods right now. I don't know why this isn't going away, but sure. That's the Gargantua. Yeah, we can't get over there, really. We could do tearing the fabric. This will further establish us as the crisis, so we want to make sure that we're ready before we do that. I feel like we are, but I want to make absolute certainty. We do have some available admirals here, and we should definitely put them in.
Construction complete.
The Kunlun doesn't need an admiral, obviously, but some of these other fleets do.
Complete.
We need one in the First Federation fleet. There we go. Wonderful.
Construction complete.
So we're going to need to continue these upgrading.
Complete.
There we go. Those are all in progress. And these all have all 5 anchorages queued up. Yes. Good. So our naval cap is going to continue to come up a bit. And that is ideal. Let's check in on our colonies here. Yeah, this tech world needs some jobs as well as some housing. So we're going to construct a district here. We don't need to work on the mining district for now. We can do that. That will solve that problem. That will solve this worker unemployment. This forge world requires a job and housing. Easy enough. This ring world is going to require a gene clinic. And so that goes in. Okay, so we're going to run out of energy credits in 12 months. And we are working on that. Honestly, we can bump this up to something like that. We're selling a lot of minerals. We do need housing on this... No, not housing. We need a job on this tech world. Easy enough. And that all looks good now. Okay. Sounds fantastic. So our construction ship is currently in Distal and is leaving there. We have finished the construction there. Perfect. Yeah, now we're nowhere near as negative in the energy credits. And I do expect that number to get substantially better as our anchorages start coming online. That'll be great. And the 5th fleet, I mean, we're going to keep pumping ships out for the 5th fleet. So this number is going to keep getting worse before it gets better. We're making battleships right now. Okay. That's fine. So yeah, these anchorages, they do produce quite a bit. That's 6 each. So that's 36 naval cap per anchorage. Now, we are currently maxed on influence. We just hit max this month. To that end, I want to go through, let's see, Alpha Centauri. We could use a crime reduction leader here. Put one in there. That brings it to 82. Then we're going to launch an anti-crime campaign here. And that costs us 25 of our influence. That's good. So we were able to spend that down a little bit. Fantastic. This mining station requires an upgrade. Easy enough. And this tech world needs a job. Again, easy enough. I'm actually going to upgrade to an energy nexus here since we're negative in energy credits and planning to go a little bit more negative, in all honesty.
Scientific
And these stations will be finishing up soon enough. Planetary build speed reduced, or rather increased. That's fine. Explosive weapon attack speed is okay too. I don't really use explosive weapons, but that's fine. Plus 5 alloys to ENIF 3 over here. Okay, where is our construction ship right now? Here. I'm going to queue this up at the front of the queue. And then we'll come back to Brune's Singularity. This construction ship is kind of going all over in a not very efficient manner. That's fine. We don't really mind. So we can see that our overall naval cap is going to be 1,000. That's fine too. We're full again on influence. That only bought us a 5-month reprieve. We're not surprised by that. Now we could shift around our edicts. Honestly, I think we should drop fleet supremacy and switch back into industrial subsidies. Like that. That dropped our influence pretty dramatically, and that will reduce our ship upkeep. It does reduce our diplomatic weight from fleet power. Let's double check that we're still fine on diplomatic weight. We are. So that's good. Admin cap coming up. That's always nice. And we've restored a ring world section. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and grab... Honestly, army damage will do. Ring world section restoration is this here. We'll go ahead and colonize. And we should probably begin constructing another ruined ring section. That is a lot of alloys. Right. That would be the case. We're just going to tank a bunch of prices. And we're going to do a little bit of... I was going to say market manipulation, but this is really not market manipulation at all. No. No, this is a terrible idea. We're not going to do that. Okay. We'll proceed forward here. This tech world is still in need of a job. Huh. I would have expected that to be done by now, but we'll build a generator district here. That'll be fine. And we definitely need to get another ruined ring section upgrading over here. So just as soon as we have the alloys for that. We are constructing an additional gain of 5 alloys here, and we should be gaining additional alloys from our edict as well. Although, pitched gang battle on Terrell and Prime. That's not cool. Terrell and Prime, where are you? Here you are. There's a crime reduction governor here, but we're going to go ahead and launch an anti-crime campaign. There we go. Down to 0 crime. Perfect.
Construction complete.
These are finishing up. We want to take them up to a star fortress.
Complete.
There we go. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will continue construction on our mega structures and get our fleets all online. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.